Um, let's get ready to rubble. Folks, Jeff Stone here with some random day of the year 2016 at magicreview.com. This video has one purpose. Two purposes. Two purpi? Is that the plural for purpose? I don't know. One of the purposes is to tell you guys, like, if I could reach out and give you a big hug, I would do it. I posted a video a while back, like maybe a week or so ago, saying that I was thinking about getting rid of the gem/rubble thing, and go for like a percentage thing. And in my heart, I knew it was not right to get rid of that gems and rubble. That I don't know if brainchild's the right word, but it was when I used to publish my magazine, Stone Cold Magic magazine, back in started in, I don't know, 8-9 years ago, and I started wanting to write reviews in the magazine, and all the other columns in the magazine there's like no stone left unturned, and pillars of stone, and roots and branches, which, you know, the whole earth thing with stone and natural and whatever. And there was what else? Well, there was a diamond mine, which was written by my friend Diamond Jim, but it still had that sort of earthy, you know, natural elements feel to it. And so I wanted something that with the reviews that had a good beat and rhythm, but was also a stone pun. Just FYI, this is the opening of my show. The MC introduces me, I come out, and I say, thank you very much. As he said, my name is Jeff Stone. And, you know, with a name like that, often people take me for granted. And then I wait for the groans. And then I say, come on, that joke rocks. More groans. And then I say, I used to say, I changed it. I used to say, yes, marble at my wit. And then my friend Diamond Jim, speaking of Diamond Jim, said, no, you should say, aren't those jokes marvelous? Which I think's a little bit better. And then I finally say, okay, enough with the stone jokes. Why don't we start with a clean slate? And then I dive into my first effect, which is actually, I will show it to you right now. Oh, you saw it. I flashed. Dang it. I would have a jumbo card, and this is not mine. This is an old thing. But I would hold this up and I would say, right now, you, sir, or point to somebody in the audience, think of a card, any card. Name it out loud. They say 4 of hearts, and I look at my card, and I'm like, you want to change your mind? Are you sure? They say, no, I want the 4 of hearts, and I simply say, you know what? Someday, somebody's going to name the 10 of clubs, and I'm going to have one heck of a trick. Not my joke. It's an old joke. It's a funny gag, though. And then I followed up with Larry Becker's barcode revelation, where I just do the joke part of it, I guess. I don't know if that's his. He added an actual magic element to it. But anyway, so that's how my show starts, with stone puns. So I wanted a stone pun, but I wanted something that had some flow and some rhythm. And so I was doing, like, you know, I thought of, you know, golden mold or something like that. And I was thinking of ratings like solid gold or just gold, or this one's mold, it's crap, you know, whatever. Somewhere I had the word dust in one of them. And then of course I thought, well, gem, and I think this might have been right around the time that my Gemstones DVD came out. And so I thought, oh, gem, okay, that's good. That's a good name for a good one, because that's a stone. It's a precious stone. That works. And then so I'm like, what's the opposite of that has a stone pun? And then, of course, I knew the word rubble, but I didn't think of it. So I'm Googling antonyms, and I found rubble. I'm like, sorry, my eyebrow's reaching. Is that a thing? I thought, man, that's it. Hallelujah. Gems and rubble. Has a nice flow to it. Well, as I went along, my thought was I wanted it to be binary. It was either gem or rubble. Yay or nay, good or bad. Turns out the world ain't so black and white, folks. It's gray. And so I came up with rem and grubble for the in-betweens. And so, like, the idea was that, I don't even remember which one was which, but one of them, this is why I got rid of rem, because I was confused. But one of them meant that it was somewhere between gem and rubble, but it was more gem than rubble. And the other one meant that it was more rubble than gem. But I eventually was like, that's too confusing. and I could never remember which one was which. So I just said, you know what, Grubble, that's perfect. It sounds better than Rem anyway. Rem sounds kind of stupid. Grubble's got a nice flow to it, and it clearly tells you it's somewhere in the middle. Where in the middle, I don't know. So after all of the posts, I had people coming out of the woodworks, man. People I didn't know were following me. People that never post comments that were like, no, don't get rid of the gem and the Rubble thing. We love that. That's what makes you unique. But here's the thing that blew me away. Almost every person who said that followed up with this. But you know what, Jeff? Whatever you do, it won't matter. We will still follow you and watch your reviews. That just blew me away, guys. I cannot tell you how much that means to me. It makes it all worth... I mean, I put so much time into these reviews. It is truly a labor of love. I don't get a penny for this. I get a buttload of free magic. That's always awesome. And I get a couple $100 every year from Google or from YouTube ads. That number's going up a little bit. By this year, I'll probably make maybe $300 on that. So there's no money in this at all. I do it because I love it. And my original purpose was because I was trying to draw in, give you a reason to sign up for my newsletter. And then I can, when you're on my newsletter, I can let you know when I have new products and hopefully make some sales off of that. And that's where I get sort of compensated for this. So the fact that you guys said, no matter what I come up with, you're going to still follow me and follow my reviews, that meant the world to me. So, but because I knew in my heart I didn't want to change the gems and Rubble, and because you guys said you loved it, it's here to stay, guys. I'm never going to get rid of it. As far as I can see, it's never going away. So gems and Rubble it is. So the question then becomes the star rating. What I found from all of your guys' comments was that you guys all were like, hey, we're open to changing that. And I had several suggestions. Some people said, yeah, just leave the 5 stars. It's fine. Others said, no, how about you do quarter increments like I'd mentioned doing, which, 1 star, 1.25, 1.5, 1.75. And I thought, okay, I might do that. And if I did, I would only use the quarter scales when I really needed to. I'd really try hard to stick with my half scale. But on those ones where I just couldn't decide, I would use that quarter scale to make me feel better about my actual rating. And the reason it's not as simple as me just saying, okay, this one's 3.75 stars, it's because I hand-coded my website to manage all that, and it's not set up to manage quarter stars. So I'd have to do some code changes. So the other suggestion was go to a scale to 10, which a scale from 1 to 5 with half stars is essentially a scale to 10. But the thing that I like better about a 5 scale is because of how tight it is. You're kind of, I don't know, it just feels more right to me than a scale from 1 to 10. So I probably will not be doing the scale from 1 to 10. The other one was the percentage idea. And I'm seriously considering that one. So it would be, the way the end of the review would be, and this final verdict is, 85% with stone status of gem, or 60% with stone status of Grubble, or 30% with stone status of Rubble, or whatever, something like that. There won't be a certain percentage tied to a gem, Rubble, or Grubble rating, but you get the idea. What I like about that is I've already got an idea of how to code this so that there'll be a little bar showing the percentage on the website. And what I'm going to do is grade each of my criteria: method, ad copy integrity, and product quality. And so each of them will have their own percentage. And then I haven't decided if I'm going to average the percentages of those three or weight them so that, ad copy has more weight than the rest of it does or whatever. So I still haven't worked all that out, but I'm going to probably shut the comments off on that other video because the information I needed is done. And that is, what if I get rid of gems and Rubble? And it's almost unanimous. No, don't get rid of it. So we're keeping it. I'll shut the comments down over there. I'll leave them open on this video if you have any more feedback you want to add. But here's probably what's going to happen. It will be a scale that I will use on each of the criteria, and I will probably weight those 3 criteria, and I will then do an average based on those 3 and the weighting for the final percentage or star rating or whatever. And then I'll still give it a gem, Grubble, or Rubble rating. That's it, folks. Thanks for listening to all that rambling. So let's try to be clear here. I said it had two purposes for this video. One was to just tell you how much I appreciate you guys and how much those comments meant to me and how much I want to give you all a big hug right now. So that's number one. Number two is the verdict of what we're going to do with the Gems and Rubble. It's here to stay. So thank you so much for that feedback, guys. And it's time now to subscribe. Right there. I think that's about the angle. Subscribe. Like this video, which, by the way, my video likes have been going up. I really appreciate that. You guys are taking the time to give it a thumbs up. And then listen to the random iTunes song of the moment today, which is... oh my gosh. 16 Tons. This is by Frankie Lane. There's another version I used to have that wasn't by him, but either way, a great tune. Oh yeah, Tennesse Ernie Ford. I think he's the original. I think I could be totally making stuff up right now. Anyway, I'll shut up now. This is a long video just to tell you that we're keeping Gems and Rubble. So tune in to the next video, which will be a review. I don't know where this video is going to fall in the mix, but thanks for watching, folks.